Welcome to the group chat. This is your weekly pod that shares the inner workings of the boys group chat. It's something that we've been thinking about for a while to do, and we finally got together and said, look, let's just do it. Let's put a platform to share our ideas, share our views, and share the things that matter to us most. And those are family, life, and of course, football. So we're going to give it to you straight, no filter, authentic chat, voice chat. You're going to hear the shit we talk about. And we're going to share it with you because we think we've got something interesting to share. So myself, my name is Paul. Firstly, I'm a husband, I'm a father, soon to be of two beautiful kids, also a business owner and a mad Chelsea fan, as you can see from the 1984 Chelsea home shirt. And today I got as always, you'll see my two boys, brothers, Tarek and Ashley with me. So over to you guys. You quick intro of yourselves.
Yeah, man. My name's Tarek. Yeah, soon to be a husband, a son, as well as a father of two small sons. And yeah, man, I support the greatest club on the earth, obviously, Manchester United. So let's just get that out there. And yeah, I work in technology, marketing, advertising world. But yeah, like Paul said, happy to be on the pod, talking all the things that we always do in the group chat.
Yeah, I'm Ashley, aka Mr. Angry. I'm a husband, a father of three, um, now living in America. Um, a soccer coach, football coach, whatever you want to call it. I work in commercial vehicles as well, so with wiring harnesses. So I'm in the world of electronics. But yeah, just here to share my views, my opinions, and rant. Just have jokes.
It's mad though when you think about when you guys are talking and like we're just talking about what we've just about ourselves. It's mad what we've all achieved. Like we were not supposed to be here, you know. We're not supposed to have this all living around the world, you know, beautiful families. All got we're gonna have seven kids between the three of us. Like it's just that just made me think, wow, yeah, man, it's good. It's good stuff. It's
Yeah.
good stuff.
It's mad. That's what I'm saying. It's been a journey, man. Like from days we were kicking ball together, working together. Like it's just yeah, mad, mad, mad.
I think it's like that's that crazy thing in it. It's like everybody's born into their families, right? But and you can't choose them, but you can
Mm.
choose your brothers if you want to. Like, and the fact that we've gone from 20 odds to 30, 40s
Yeah.
with and we've all seen our kids being birthed and like raised. Do you know what I mean? And it's like now I've got an 18-year-old coming up soon, and that's mad to me because well, I'm 37 years old. I've got a soon to be 18-year-old, nearly a 16-year-old, and a 12-year-old. And it's like, and now I'm seeing used to with like two young kids, like, and watching you go through the progressions and the journey that I've pretty much been through, and we're all at like those different stages. So it's like the group chat's like what it's just like mad that like someone will say something. It's like, yeah. I went through that not long ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's true. One
and
of us got the experience of it.
yeah,
Like,
I
one of
think
us
that's the best thing. Like we're all at different stages slightly, but I think that's what helps us all
yeah.
because we can always reference to each other, or like there's always someone that's at least seen maybe something similar, which is great, man. So we're not never in it really alone or anything. So that's the best part, man.
That's what it's about, yeah. And the next landmark, T, get married. That's the
That's
next.
it. 2 years next month. Two
Join the
years.
club. Join the club,
You
bro.
know what I mean? You know what I mean? We're making the executive decisions. But nah, yeah, man. Nah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. A lot of planning to still do, but yeah, man. Looking forward to it. 2027, which ain't it's probably gonna be around the corner anyway. The way time's just
This year's
flying, man.
gone. It's flown by this year. So yeah.
Trust me.
That's the thing when you have kids. I always
Mm.
wish time went slow, but then I had kids, and it's like fucking hell. Like I don't know whether I'm coming or going anymore because it's like it's January and then it's Christmas, or it's like January and then it's a birthday and then it's a birthday and then it's a birthday and then it's Christmas. It's like what the fuck happened? Like where did this time go? Like why have I got no money all the time? Like it's like
Oh,
things like that. You're just always planning for something, and it's like
Yeah,
it's just
literally.
never ending. Like, adulting is
Isn't it?
long,
Yeah.
like so long.
This is just a taste of the stuff you'll see in the chat that we talk about. So we'll try and keep it a bit more structured on the pod and share with you a kind of routine of how we're going to go through it. But we're going to kick off with some predictions. Let's get straight into the sports. Let's talk about football. Big game today for one of our rivals and
They get slapped.
the team that we slapped up in the World Club. Paris, what do you reckon? What do you reckon for the game? Paris against Spurs. What do you guys say?
Spurs get slapped.
Can't see any other result.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a mauling, I hope, and definitely should be 3-4-0, 3-4-1. Should be convincing.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, I reckon 3-0 probably.
I
3-0.
think
Yeah, I reckon.
I think also off the back of them losing to you in the Club World Cup, they should just be wrapped up. They should be proper on it.
They're gonna be
And
vexed after
I think
that.
they've been getting battered in pre-season, Tottenham. So yeah, it shouldn't be looking good.
Yeah.
All right, so what you say?
Spursy are gonna
3-0.
Spursy are gonna beat Spursy.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your prediction? I'm just making note of it here. I'm saying 3-0. What are you saying?
3-4. I don't think they score. There's
Yeah,
already like disruption in the camp. Suma's not even travelled with the squad for disciplinary reasons. Sonny's gone. They haven't. Yeah, they've got Kudus,
Madison
but
injured.
yeah.
Madison's injured. They've picked up injuries and they haven't really replaced anybody really too well. So yeah, I think they'll struggle,
All right.
especially today. I don't know about the season, but they'll struggle today because PSG's movement off the ball and just player chemistry is second to none. And unless you're going to press the death like we did in the final, you can't give them time and space in that midfield. They're going to kill you.
Yeah, they're gonna kill
So
you.
yeah, 3 or 4.
All right, so
I
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
wouldn't
with
surprise
you
me.
guys. I think 4-0. I'm just gonna go 4-0 PSG battering. Happy days.
I was going to tell you that's 3 or 4. Need a score. Need a score. We're gonna come back to it next week. That's why I'm
Four,
pushing
4. I'll
4.
say 4.
You man, you man are hard. All right, so we got
I
3-0.
hate Spurs. You know how I feel about Spurs. I don't want them to win anything.
All right, cool. Keeping on the predictions, what are you saying? So I've got 3 predictions we're gonna go for. First one, we're gonna say top 4. Who's your top 4 for this season?
I think, yeah. Do you want it in order or who's the top four
Yeah,
that's going to be
yeah, I need it in order. Yeah,
in order? Yeah. I think Liverpool will win it again. I then think City second, Chelsea third, and Arsenal fourth. I think.
serious.
Oh
Yeah, I
wow.
think for
Okay,
me, I feel with Liverpool, if they get Isak, that would just. I think they're trying to get Gahey as well. I think they're spending like 400 million after last year winning the league, kind of walking the league. They've kept Salah and Van Dijk. I don't think by right, unless they go crazy or fall apart, I think they should win it. City, I think will give them a race more than Arsenal did last season. They've made a few good additions, and I think Pep is trying to rejig what they're doing. So I think they'll definitely give them a challenge. I put Chelsea third just because I feel Arsenal haven't done enough considering they finished last year second and have for the last few years. I don't think their signings have been enough compared to Liverpool and Man City.
but
Whereas I think Chelsea, say again,
they finally got a striker.
yeah, they've got the striker, but I feel there's no depth. I think because if he gets injured, it's back to Havertz, and I think even in the friendlies they've been putting Marino up front still again. So I don't think it's enough. And I think you guys again looked from the World Cup, Club Cup, looked more together as a team, even though you've signed new players as well. I think second year with Enzo as well should bode well for you guys. Um, and I think, yeah, again, you've got rid of, or it looks like you're always getting rid of the dead weight, getting players in that fit the system. So I think you'll have a strong season. And I'll have you lot in third. And then I think Arsenal are still better than the rest. Still got a strong group, but I just don't think in terms of title challenge, they won't do it, but they should still hold on to four.
All right. No, I agree. That's definitely the top 4. I'm not sure about the order, but I don't see anyone
Mm.
breaking into that 4. What are you saying, Ash?
Um, I'm a little bit stuck with the top 2. I think it's going to be Liverpool and City. I just don't know what order it will be in.
Yeah,
Because City made some incredible signings, like Reinders and Shirky. They'll be incredible for them. whether they can replace De Bruyne and what he brings to the table
Mm.
is yet to be seen. But they've made some good signings in the managerial section as well, which takes the pressure off of Pep a little bit with some different ideas. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna say City. I'll go City first because I just feel like they never have. I've never known Pep to have such a bad season, and they still recovered to finish third.
Yeah.
Um, so I think they'll come back. They'll be mad. They'll be very very angry. And watching Liverpool just through pre-season and even the Palace game, they looked a little bit disjointed. So
Mm.
players, is Van Dijk going to start to look old finally? Um, he's been at the top of his game for a long time, but they don't have the protection that he's probably going to need now. For me personally, you've got Kanate who still wants to leave as well. He's not signing a new contract. So yeah, the second season is always the toughest one. I would say this is a hard one for me. I'm going to say Chelsea third
Wow.
and Arsenal fourth. And the reason why I'm not saying Arsenal third or even going to win the league is because of Arteta. I
Yeah.
feel like stubborn his stubbornness to change and to give them a little bit more freedom to go and exploit the weaknesses of maybe Man City and Liverpool is going to hinder them because the reason why they didn't win the league last year is because of the points that they dropped in the end and his stubbornness to buy certain players at what was needed. Um, they bought in Raheem Sterling. That was never gonna. It was never gonna bring them. Raheem Sterling was on loan, sorry, but that was never gonna bring them to push for the title. Do you get what I mean? So like little things like that, just where everybody's gone super aggressive. Gyökeres is going to be a big signing for them, but is he that good? Would always be my thing because we've seen a lot of players do it in like leagues like Portugal and Germany, and then they come over to here and then they struggle. And people are going to say, "Well, he done it in the Championship." Okay, fine, that's the Championship. You're going to have to do it week in, week out for Arsenal. Like you have to get 20, 25 goals because Haaland's getting 30 goals, Salah's getting 30 goals. Like, do you get what I mean? So unless you're going to have someone that's going to do the same numbers and then everybody chip in as well, it's going to be tough. And then Chelsea, I think me and Paul have spoken about this many times. It's just going to be the consistency of the young squad. Can they maintain it? They look together. They look like they're enjoying the manager. They're playing some fantastic stuff. It's just last season that blip from December to it felt like forever. Yeah, I didn't know when our next win was going to come. I didn't know when our next draw was going to come. Sometimes we was just in this. We weren't playing badly, but it just never looked like we could pick up a win. So if we don't go through that phase again, we'll definitely be knocking on the door. We'll be very, very close, I think. But maybe we'll just fall short just through experience.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I got the same top four. I don't think anyone else breaks into that top four. The probably fifth you're looking at depends what Newcastle do with the rest of the window. What happened to Isak? They're probably going to be fifth. They're probably the best of the rest. Um, but I'm it's difficult, I've got a feeling that because I think you can buy too many players, and this is speaking from experience because we do it every window. And I
Yeah.
just think Liverpool, if they get the two centre backs and they get Isak, I think they're just going to have too many players to change. Like it's just they're changing the whole team basically, and I don't think it needed that much of a change. Yeah, they had to change up front because they lost players, and obviously what happened with Jota. But I think I got a feeling that it might work against them. I think Arsenal are settled. I think they needed a striker. They got that. But Arsenal always finish second, man. They're not going to win the league. So I'm saying City first, Arsenal second, Liverpool third, and Chelsea fourth. I just don't think we can. I don't think we'll. I think the loss of Cole is going to be huge, and it doesn't look like we're going to get anyone to replace him. Um, and then you're looking at Choupo-Moting's going to have to play a lot because Fofana's not. You can't trust Fofana to play more than two games. But his shoelace injury prone as well. So that's a big hole in your defense. If you're playing an 18-year-old there for the majority of the season, that's going to be. I mean, he's really good, but he's 18. So I think we're going to struggle. Like we won't be as consistent this year. So I reckon as those three. So I can see us being like fourth, but closer than we were last season. I don't think it's going to be a huge gap either between all the teams. I reckon you're probably looking about maybe 10 points max between City and Chelsea. I think it'll be much tighter this year because I think they're all capable of beating each other as well and taking points off each other. So yeah, that's why I'm going City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea.
I think it's going to be
Question.
one of the best seasons we've seen in a long time. I feel
Yeah, so do I.
the signings that have been done. I think it's just rejigged the whole season. I think coming ahead.
So again, if Arteta finishes second, is
Second.
it time to question? If Arteta finishes second,
Oh,
is it time to start questioning his credentials?
For me, this is
100%.
it's league or bust. He's got to win the league or the Champions League. If he doesn't win any of those, for me, he has to go. But it depends. If they only want him to keep making Champions League football and stay in
That's the thing. I feel like by right, if he doesn't get one of the two big ones, he should be one. But I feel the ambition of the club from the top above him, I don't think they'll pull the trigger because I think they'll be happy where he's taken them. Yes, it's not where they should be really, given the time. I think they're happy with this. Like he's brought the unity within the fan base, I think, a lot more closer, and they're in the Champions League, so I think they may give it a few more seasons. But I'm with you. I would get rid of him really at this point because it's literally his team, fully his identity. If you can't do it now, then
excuse.
it's not going to happen. The other teams are now improved a lot better. Yeah, he should have already won the league. To be honest, the opportunity I think is probably gone.
I think the problem that he's got as well is that Arne Slot's come in. He's won the league straight away. Fair enough, it's Klopp's team, but at the end of the day, he come in and he won the league, and then Maresca's come in. People will discredit what we won, but he's come in and won 2 trophies. Irrespective of what they are, they're 2 trophies, and we was in them, so we had to go and win them. Arteta hasn't done that, and people will talk about, well, he's won Community Shield. Okay, that's fine. Nobody looks at the Community Shield and says, yeah, that's what we aimed for this season. We aim for the Community Shield. No, nobody looks at it that way. It's a trophy, yes, but it is what it is. It's a preseason trophy to get you ready for the league. He's won an FA Cup, but that was in.
That's all he's done. It's not good enough.
That's it.
It's not enough for a team that's supposedly the challengers
as well. Yeah, there's no excuses for him. No excuses.
And they weren't even close last year. That's what makes it worse. They weren't even close last year, and everybody had a bad season. So Liverpool blipped towards the end, really struggled, and they were nowhere near. The fact that Chelsea were like 5th, 6th at one point, and we could have still finished above them.
Yeah,
like come towards the end of the season, if we didn't lose to Newcastle, then we was there or thereabouts. Do you know what I mean? Because Arsenal were dropping points as well. So yeah, it's risky. It's risky for Arteta.
What do you say about bottom 3? Who's your bottom 3?
I had to look at even who come up just before the call to be. It's not completely forgot. But I've got 3
historically good sides.
Yeah, I've got one bit of a hot take, but the first 2 I've gone with are Leeds and Burnley. I feel it was a toss-up for me between Leeds and Sunderland, but I feel the fan base of Sunderland, just the hype of them being back again, like I feel the fans would just carry them enough. I think they'll probably finish 16th, 17th, but I think they'll stay in the league. They've got quite a youthful squad as well, which probably will help. And a lot of appetite, I think, being back in the Premier League. So I've gone for Leeds. I think they've still got the same manager that took them down, got them back up in the Championship. And they seem to me one of those up and down teams, I think now, that sort of go down, might stay a season or 2, then go up. Same with Burnley. I think Scott Parker has done a good job to get him out of the Championship, but I don't really rate him as a manager at this level. I think he'll get found out. Kind of similar to, I guess, Vincent Kompany. They're trying to play differently to what we know Burnley's historic to be. And yeah, I just don't think over 38 games they're going to have enough. And the third team, which is a bit of maybe a shock, I think Brentford are really going to struggle this season. Thomas Frank going is, I think, half the reason why they've stayed in the league, I think, for the last 5 years. selling and Bremo, looks like Wissa wants to go as well. If they get rid of those two, and I think the manager now, one of their coaches. I mean, you never know how it's going to go. It's his first time being in the Premier League as a manager, but I feel the stability Brentford had all these years. I think it might be their undoing this season. So I've gone through, yeah, Brentford, Leeds, and Burnley.
What are you saying, Ash?
Um, it's tough, because I think Wolves are going to struggle this year. They struggled last year.
That's what
They
I've got.
lost. Cunha was their talisman.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
Every season they're losing their star player. One of
exactly.
Yeah,
So
they lost them El Nori as well to City. He
yeah,
was a
so Ait Nouri's gone. So they've
mm,
lost two of their biggest players in all reality. I think Lerma went as well, didn't he as well? Not Lerma. What's his name? The kid from the midfield, blonde hair. I can't
oh,
remember.
yeah, I'm not sure.
I think he left as well anyway, but he was a captain at one point, and he's gone. So I don't know. Burnley, I think Burnley will go down. I think Wolves will be there. I think West Ham are going to be close as well. By the way,
love that, man. I love that.
I think Sunderland will stay up because they've brought really well, bringing
Mm,
in people like Xhaka will give
yeah,
them the experience. They've bought some good quality players as well, not just like they've bought probably the most players this preseason, but they've bought good quality players. I feel. I'm looking forward to seeing Giyu as well get a good run of games there. So hopefully he can push on. Um, so Burnley, Wolves. I think it's between Brentford and West Ham.
Gotta give me one. Gotta give me one.
And I would love West Ham to go down,
Oh, all day, mate.
but I think Brentford are probably in the worst position with Farker leaving and Buemo leaving. Wissa probably on his way out. Norgard, their captain's gone.
mm,
Uh,
yeah,
so they've lost key components and their goalie's gone as well.
yeah,
They've lost some key components of the spine of the team. So I'm
100%.
going to say Brentford because I don't think Keith Andrews is what they needed
Yeah,
to go and push on or at least stay in the league. But I
Yeah.
would prefer it with West Ham. But I think Brentford. So I think Burnley, Wolves, and Brentford.
Okay, cool, cool. Yeah. All right. I'm going similar theme. I'm saying Burnley. I think we've all said Burnley. I think Wolves. I think same thing. I think Wolves have just lost too many key players. Every year they seem to be losing a strong one of their best players. They don't replace them. They're constantly flirting the relegation zone. I think Arias is a good signing. I think he's quality. You'll see him like he was in playing for Fluminense. He's really good, but he's not going to be enough to save them. So I reckon Wolves will go, and I think Sunderland will go as well. I just think the same thing with Liverpool. I think you're just buying too many players, and it never works when they try to when teams just come up and they change the whole team. I get it, and they're buying experience and players with Premiership experience and stuff like that, but I just think it's too much. I think it's gonna be too much for them to overhaul the whole system and do everything again because you've got to stick to what got you there. And I
mm,
understand that levels change, but at the same time, changing it too much is like I think it's going to go against them. And I just think Leeds, similar to what you're saying about Sunderland, I think Leeds are the same thing. Leeds have got that fan base. Their fans are crazy. Like games, Ellen Road is not going to be. Is it still called Ellen Road? Yeah, or have they changed it?
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's a horrible place to go. That's one of the places where they'll pick up a lot of points at home. And I just think they're stronger than Sunderland. So I think their home form will keep them up. So I'm saying Burnley, Sunderland, and Wolves. But I was thinking Brentford as well. But Brentford are a very well-run club. They're like Brighton, but like a lesser version of Brighton. So they just feel like an established Premier League club. So I'll be surprised if they're there or thereabouts. But let's see. Who knows, man? They've lost a lot of big players and the manager, so it will be
I
interesting.
did find it like harder to select who I think going down because like the teams that I used to put like Brighton, maybe Bournemouth, they're comfortable now. Like they're beyond the almost mid-table clubs. They're pushing for Europe. So it's a difficult one this season, I think, overall. But I think this might be the season where there is a shock team go down, like you said, West Ham, Brentford, one of those. But we'll see, man.
The teams that came up with that.
Yeah. I think that's the first time all three have gone down. Yeah, and it's quite like
back then.
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
Southampton were horrible as well.
Yeah,
they were horrible. They were down like pretty much after like 10 games.
Yeah,
getting battered every week.
Yeah,
that as well.
That's the reason United.
I know that's the thing.
Exactly.
Right, United and Spurs should have got relegated, but we were just they were terrible.
Yeah, Southampton was so bad. Like at the end, I don't even know why they bothered changing the manager. They left it so long. You might as well just let him die on his sword at this point because he got you up in that same form, and then you killed him. Like you let him play that way
last
for
10
like
games. They 20,
25 games. Like you might as well just leave him at this point and just go back. You're going down anyway.
We're like 20 points adrift. Like no one's gonna turn that around. What are we trying to do here?
There was nobody that they were going to get that was going to turn that around at any point. So just let man down, sword, back to the championship, like have that meeting at the end and just say like, bruv, what was you doing? Like, what? We understand you have a philosophy, but bruv, come on now, like you need to fix up.
Yeah. All right, signing of the season. Last prediction. Who's your signing of the season? Or player to watch, whatever we want to call it. But who's going to be your standout player this year? You reckon?
Oh, this one now.
This
is a hard one. This is because there's still even some transfers that could happen, but based on what I'm going for, like one name. I think it's going to be Reinders for Man City. I think this is a signing it's kind of gone under the radar. I think they've done it so early, even before the Club World Cup, but I feel that he's going to add something to their midfield, which he seems to be like an all-round box-to-box, can do a bit of everything, which I think City have always had specialist midfielders, which have always worked, but I think it's a bit of everything. In addition with Rodri being back, I think he should complement him quite well. He can get goals, he can keep the ball well. He's a typical Pep player, but I think the ability to do both the front attacking and defending in the midfield for them, I think will be really crucial. So I'm expecting a big season for him. So I've gone with him. But yeah, this question is, it's a mad one to do this season because there's been some great signings across all the Prem.
Yeah. Are we saying that?
That's hard. I don't know. I'm going to say João Pedro. I think that how seamlessly he's just fit into this group. The link-up play and just... it might be a little bit biased, but I just didn't expect him to come in and just fit in the way he did. I thought it was going to be like... Because I'm used to Chelsea signings just being slow burners. And it's just like, come on, like, show me what you showed me before. Like Caicedo, like, it took so long and I was thinking, was this the right signing? Like, is this going to work? Because man was sharing memes with him with Timberland boots on. Like, disrespecting him so much. Like, but everybody wanted to sign him. Like, but like this guy looked like he couldn't pass a ball. He couldn't tackle anymore. Like, he couldn't do anything right. Getting sent off, giving away pens. It was just all going wrong. But looking at João Pedro, like he came in, he was on his holidays, came in, bangs one against his former club, and you're looking at it going, okay, like now I understand why Jackson's looking to leave. Like Jackson's literally questioning his like, well, where do I fit in now? Because you've got an out and out 9 in Delap, who I think is going to do very well.
Yeah,
I think he's gone under the radar because I think he's a baby Kane. He's sharp in the box. He's just a 9, an out and out 9. Horrible guy. Like a Costa, and we missed that. We've missed that for a while. Just having that nasty striker that will just rub up defenders the wrong way. But I wouldn't discount Reinders or Shirky for me. Like Shirky, they got them both for so cheap as well.
It's true.
Like they were all, but they were both under like 40 million, I think, which is crazy.
But age
It's
as well.
crazy considering what you see, like
Yeah.
in Buemo and Cunha have gone for, like Gittins has got like there's going to be many players that could just like pop,
Mm.
like really pop this season. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough. But I'm gonna say João Pedro.
Okay. Yeah, it's tough, man. I was thinking, try not to be biased, but I do think that Esteban is going to be amazing for Chelsea. Like I've been watching him a lot for a couple of years in Brazil, Palmeiras. I saw him play the other day. I was like, didn't look like he was phased at all. Like playing in, I know he wasn't playing against English teams, but he was playing in first game at Stamford Bridge. He just looked like he's been there for years. And him and Palmer, their link up looked already like, yeah, these guys have been playing. They get it. He's on the same level as Palmer, and it's like, okay, Palmer respects him, so you could see him being a. I think he's going to be huge for us, but I'm not going with him because I'm trying not to be biased. I'm actually going to go with Frimpong. I reckon Frimpong from Liverpool is going to be there. I think he's going to be amazing for them because he can defend one, which Trent couldn't. But he goes forward as well, and he gets assists like he scored in the Charity Shield on the weekend. I think he's going to be a solid signing for them. He was really good at Leverkusen as well, and I can see him bringing that same energy, that same performances for Liverpool. So I'm going to say Frimpong, another one that wasn't expensive as well. He was like 30 odd million, right?
35 mil, I think.
Yeah. Cheap.
Solid, and he played like he never gets injured as well. He plays all the time, so I reckon he's going to be my standout signing this season.
I've got just one more while we're here in this section. Who's a dark horse for this year?
But in what? To win?
Team. Who's the dark horse team this year? Because last season it was Nottingham Forest.
Right.
Ooh, like that. Okay.
Man United.
Man United. Yeah, thank you. I didn't want to say it.
But
It's
serious.
gonna click.
The
It's
15
so
months.
funny.
Man United,
It's gonna click.
they're going to
Only
be
way they become
A
a
strong
dark horse.
eighth place finish coming.
they're going to be least top.
Yeah, after the manager gets sacked.
No, I don't know, man. I
Nah.
think they signed well. If they get Donnarumma and
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah, see.
Brighton.
Trying to get
Oh,
the Labour, yeah.
He's
The
gonna
thing that gives me
see.
the thing that gives me hope as a United fan is I liked how he built everything around Gyökeres at Sporting, and if he can do something like that with Sesko, as well as having Cunha, we've got like a proper front three now compared to the last few years when it's just been no goals, just a mess. So if I think that gives me hope. But Labour would be a big signing though if we can get him in, because the midfield too he likes to play. I think we need athleticism in there, and we need someone that's literally the mold of Baleba. He's just like another Caicedo, really. So if we can get him in, that would be huge. And I think, like I said, if he can get the best out of Sesko and just build us around that attack, because I feel defensively we're not the worst. We've got a dodgy keeper, but if the defense can maybe hold him out, and that's being kind, obviously. But I think I'm a bit more hopeful that we can. Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna get top 5 finishes, but 8th to 10th place would be progression for me. And I think we should be a lot better this season in the system that he wants. And we're starting to get players that are somewhat Premier League proven with Burmo and Cunha as well. Baleba hopefully comes, and then the structure seems to be falling in place, hopefully.
Yeah, you got no European football as well. So he's got a week every week to work on the tactics, work on the formation he wants to play. What's his name? The defender will come back, the Argentinian guy. What's his name again?
Martinez.
Back.
Yeah, he's back now. Yeah. So he's back in.
A new signing. He didn't play last season, did he?
No, even De Ligt, I think, was decent. He got injured towards the end, but he looked a bit promising Euro. So I feel, there's some decent pieces, man.
Yeah, if you get rid of the keeper, if you get Donnarumma, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why we're not trying to buy him, to be honest, but
he's not good enough with his feet. I think that's the problem.
Anyone's better than Sanchez. You have someone. Would you rather than Sanchez?
At the same time, right? When you look at the two keepers in the final, like Sanchez done what he was supposed to do, and I think every keeper is going to have their moments, right? But the Sanchez towards the end of the season,
play like that on Sunday. Because I don't.
No. Obviously, we don't know what he's going to do. I'm not fully confident in him, but I have to give credit where it's due. Towards the end of the season, there was There was minimal mistakes. He done what he was supposed to do, and we ended up winning games. It can't just be because the whole defense got more solid. 100% that's on Maresca for changing tactically what we needed to do and getting it through to the players. But even Colwell looked a mess most of the season until to the end.
Wow.
So I don't know. Donnarumma is obviously an upgrade on Sanchez. I'm not saying that, but is he going to help us playing out from the back? That's probably his one weakness.
Well, PSG didn't have a problem doing it when he was playing in goal.
That's true.
But we caught them.
Yeah, once in the whole season. They banged out
No,
every.
but that's the blueprint. Arsenal should have beaten.
Yeah.
In reality, Arsenal should have beaten. They didn't
But
because
what?
they
Donnarumma saved about 4 or 5 amazing chances in the game.
no, I'm that's what I'm saying. He's a great goalkeeper. I'm not saying he's not a good goalkeeper, but when I think of like ball playing keepers, which we need to play in the system that because we don't play long, we don't have that type of striker. Delap's not always going to play, so just to pump it long all the time is just not going to work for us. So unless you have like an Edison or an Allison, I think
Oh, no,
I know a keeper that's good with his feet. He's got no hand. And he plays for Man United. If you want,
I'm saying,
I'll drive him. I'll drive him to Cobham. Don't worry.
But Onana's not a goalkeeper. Let's just be honest here. I've never seen a goalkeeper not using his hands.
At best, bro.
Man's an armless keeper, bro.
Rush goalie, bro.
So it's like they didn't give him his gloves at the time,
Exactly.
Like, the ball's gonna sting my hand, so I've just got to save my feet.
Literally.
The guy's a clown.
Let's close this section off. Who are you saying your dark horse in?
Everton.
Everton. Okay.
Yeah, I think the new stadium, they've made some good signings. Grealish go in there. It'd be good to see what he does. Dewsbury Hall. They're solid and they've got a solid manager. So
who is the manager?
Again, Moyes.
Okay.
And he took them away from trouble. They were a mess, and they ended up finishing above United, above Spurs. I think he got them away from trouble. So I think they could maybe be a dark horse. I think Bournemouth might struggle this year. Forest will struggle this year. So I would say Everton with the new stadium could surprise people.
What are you saying, too?
Glory, glory, Man United, mate. We're going places.
I'm with you. I'm telling you, that is going to be transformed this season. I'm telling you.
I hate United.
Can't get any worse. Just relegation if it gets worse, isn't it? At least we know our fate.
I hope Garnacho and Sancho stay.
Good.
Just disrupt the whole camp.
Conversation. All right, let's move on to the next subject. This section we're calling the parenting high and low of the week. So we're changing lanes here, talking about family stuff. Yeah, I'll start because I've got one. Actually, about on the weekend. But mine's a parenting low of the week. Actually, this week was Father's Day in Brazil. So I'm living in Brazil in Rio. And it's not the same time of year as the UK for some reason. But even Valentine's Day is different here as well. I don't know why. Anyway, it was on the weekend, and I took Stella to a soft play. And my daughter, she's 2.5, almost three in December. And I took her to a soft play to just waste some energy, waste some time. Saturday afternoon, nothing to do. The weather wasn't great, so I couldn't really take her outside. And I don't know what it is, man, but I think this is just a universal thing with kids. But like, kids just seem to come and irritate or do stuff to Stella, and I don't know why they don't just leave her alone. Like, she's one of those kids that's like does her own thing, you know. She's sociable, but also she just like does her thing, you know. So she's sitting there playing, and she's sitting there on the table, and she's playing like setting up the dinner table, so putting plates and putting food and stuff. And then this kid just comes in and just grabs the plate off her and is like, it's mine, and then just starts playing with the thing. And I'm like, hold on a minute, what are you doing? Like, she's playing with this. And Stella's looking at me like, are you gonna do something about this? Let this child take my plate. So I was like, all right, no, it's one. I can't do the child's like what, 4? We're talking about 4 or 5 years old max. So I'm like, okay, I can't do nothing. So I'm just like, okay, oh, it's fine. I was like, don't worry, Stella, you got another one. Play with this one, it's fine. And then she's looking at me like, what? And then so she's playing with the cake. And then the kid takes the cake as well. It's like, this is mine. And I'm like, no, 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 wait. No. You took the first one. Okay. You can have the first one, but you're not taking this one as well, because you're just taking the piss now. So I was like, no, put it back. Like, this is Stella's. You're playing with this, you're playing with that. And she was like, and she tried to grab it again, and she went to me like, it's mine. I was like, no, it's not. And she started crying, and she ran off crying. I was like, bro, I don't care, man. It's like, look, you just leave her alone, isn't it? Like, there's no reason for you to come and disturb her. She was just doing her thing. You came into so much trouble. So yeah, I made a kid cry in soft play. That's my highlight. My low, brother, it's like sometimes I just can't take it, man. I just want to punch these kids in the face. Like they just always come and bother her. It's like just leave her alone. Like she's doing her thing. So yeah, I'm not proud of it, but it's my parenting low of the week. So yeah, I tell you
That's
what.
um, I've got hi. It's not not shouting at other kids, but I fully hear it. It has to be done, and I've been there, man. Yeah, so I've got a high. So Mario, similar age to Stella. He's 2.5. He's gonna be 3 in October. He's now finally getting into the rhythm of sleeping without wanting to either getting out of bed or coming out of the room saying he's scared, wanting us to sit by the bed. So this week so far, well, the back end of last week and so far this week, we've just put him in the bed. We've got like it's like a speaker which reads stories, which can range to different story kids. So you put like the one he's got at the moment is like a Peppa Pig figurine. You put it on the top of it, then it just reads Peppa Pig stories, for example. So that's been working well. Previously, we used to put on like white noise and just let him sleep to that, but it was a bit not as it weren't working as well as this. This one seems so far. So yeah, so far the last I'd say 5-6 days, yeah, man, he's been comfortably sleeping, not too crazy, which is good, and staying out of our bed for the majority of the night as well. So that's a big win. I'll definitely take it, and just fingers crossed on consistency because, as you lot know, these children, but you think you've got them, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what happens. It reverses, and we're back to square one. But yeah, looking good so far, man.
So is he sleeping all night?
Yeah, yeah. So he was before, but towards like the last few hours, he would usually come into our bed, but he hasn't been doing it as much. Yeah, over the last few weeks, which is yeah, really good, man.
Nice. Yeah, because I sleep with Stella, right? So Stella sleeps in her bed, but I sleep with her because we have the camera on, but she's one of
Mm.
those, like, she's likes touch, right? So she's always
Uh,
to be close. So if she feels someone's not close to her, she wakes up. So she can't sleep in the bed because my wife's pregnant right now. So it's not enough space for all three of us to sleep in the bed. So I sleep with Stella and then sometimes try to come out and leave her by herself. But as soon as I leave, within like 20 minutes, she's out and then out of the bed and comes in.
notices.
So we're trying to wean her off of that, but yeah, it's hard, man. But she sleeps all night. If you sleep next to her, she'll sleep all night, and she doesn't wake up. She cries a little bit. She talks in her sleep a bit, but she doesn't wake up. So, but yeah, so
Yeah, crazy sleeper. Does she move around a lot, or is she quite?
like she starts like lying like this, and then by the end of the
Yeah,
night, like upside down, like or like she's
yeah,
like the edge of the bed. Like, I don't know how she moves around so much. It's mad.
yeah.
Man.
Yeah, Mario's the same. It's mad. Like when he's in our bed, it's like just fighting to stay on the bed, bro. This guy's spread out, doing the most.
Yeah. What's your dash? Got high or low for this week?
See, the difference for me is my kids are not as young as yours.
Yeah.
So highs and lows are just like the same for me. Because like my kids are dickheads. Like kids are just dickheads anyway. So I don't care what anybody says. Everybody's kids are dickheads. So you can love them, but they're still dickheads. Um, probably I would say a high, maybe. James started ODP, which is like they basically build teams, soccer teams of like the best teams around the states. So wherever you live, they'll make a team out of the best players that they can. So right now they're in the discovery phase or the tryout phase.
Okay.
So he had his first one weekend just gone. Yeah, weekend just gone. And he's looking forward to going back again, which is it's nice for me because I always say he's like my little protege. He's like he could be so good. I just worry about his mentality
Yeah.
in terms of how he takes things because he does everything. His mentality or he's so soft. He's such an emotional kid, and I love him to bits. But like, he's nothing like me. He looks like me, but he's nothing like me. He's very soft. He's a lot like his mother in terms of that stuff. Like, he's got a heart of gold. Like, he's just not a horrible kid. Do you get what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
kids have like that nasty streak in them, which I had all the way through. I always had that anger issue, and it's just stayed with me for life. But that's just maybe because I had a chip on my shoulder, just maybe through like trauma and stuff like that, just not having certain things in life.
Yeah.
But he's had a good upbringing. He's got a solid family. Do you know what I mean? He's got his mum, his dad, his brother, a safe home. So he's just a good kid. So I worry sometimes that he could just be overwhelmed by it all. But he was asking me when the next session is. So I hope because it's not what he's used to. It's an environment out of his comfort zone. Some of those kids have been there in previous cycles, so it's not their first cycle. This is his first cycle. So
Yeah.
some of the kids knew each other there, where he didn't know anybody, and he's not the type of kid to just go and be really outgoing and just go and like be in your face and introduce himself. He's going to keep himself to himself. So, and we all know what that environment's like. It's dog eat dog. You
Mm.
you have to hope that if you're going to be one of the quiet ones, you're going to have to stand out through pure ability and
Yeah.
work rate. But he's a social kid. Don't get me wrong. He's got friends, and he's got a good set of friends. Considering we moved him from the UK to America last year, and he settled in super well. But again, it's just new things, and he's
Mm.
like I said, he's a kid with a heart of gold.
How old is he?
He's just turned 12. He turned 12 end of July.
Okay.
Um, so he's getting into his teenage phase as well. So him having the mentality like me as well, he's got my attitude as well. So we clash. We clash like hell because like he also doesn't back down when he's comfortable. Like
Mm.
he's hard headed as well. So he won't if he has something in his mind and you don't have that same opinion, you're never gonna get on the same wavelength. Like you either have to like just agree and just move on or like argue.
Where does he
So
play?
me,
Centre
uh,
mid. Centre mid.
well, I've moved him recently, so he's one because he just wasn't fit enough to do it anymore. Ability wise, he can do it. Like he's got a good passing range. He's got great feet, but he can't run.
Right.
It's the weirdest thing. Like he's got all the attributes, but he's just not a runner. So he's been playing up front recently,
Okay.
which, which probably it suits him because he's cultured. Like he's not greedy. Like he is. It's weird because like he's not selfish as well, which annoys me because as a striker, I want him to be a killer. But he plays soccer as he lives life. He's just nice. So it pisses me off so much. But
Just picturing
like,
the socks low, like with the small shin pads. I can see
yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah, he's got tiny
Oh,
shin
is
pads.
it?
We went to the store the
Backing
other
up
day.
and striking
I'll,
the forward.
I'll send you man a video because
I
I
can
was at
see
Clark. I'll send you a video because me and him were kicking ball the other day after I finished the coaching session.
Uh,
But like you can see, like it's not all perfect, and like me, I'm probably his worst nightmare as a coach because of what I expect, and um, I don't think he hates me, but I think he hates when I tell him anything. So we clash quite a bit in that sense because I'm a coach of high standards, and I don't really ability is great, but you have to have the other side of your game mentally, physically. It all falls into place. But a high, I would say, yeah, he tried out and he's wanting to go back. So I hope he sticks at it. But I'm not gonna push him to stick at it. So I just want him to find his own path.
Well, yeah, man, keep us updated with that. I'm just picturing him Weber. Like, so I see him being that kind of.
He's not far.
But that's what yeah, Weber's quite fun.
He's
But
not
I imagine him
far.
being like that. Oh, that playing
No,
like that.
actually, he is. Like once he gets moving, he's like a freight train, isn't it? It's like it's slow, but then once you shift him, like he's going really fast.
Yeah.
And but yeah, he's nothing like me as a striker. Like nothing like me at all.
Yeah.
Like oh no, I was fast.
You
Like
like scary, bro, for like
fast.
the same boots.
But he's like, yeah, he can do a little bit of everything. Because when he hits a ball, like he can hit a clean ball, and like sometimes he surprises me.
Mhm.
Like he's got good technique. He's good, man. I just want him to just stay consistent with it.
Yeah. All right. So got a couple of highs. I'll try and make mine a high next week. I'll try and focus on that this week. Making the kids cry this week. Let's let's move into the real talk section. So I think we'd like to just talk about something that we've seen during the week that caught our attention as well. Anything really could be to do with anything, the stuff that we see. We kind of tend to just share it in the chat as well. And it's something that we think we've been interested in. So I saw something this week about, and this shit's scaring me, man, but like AI is just getting out of control. But I saw something I don't even know if it's true because everything you see nowadays is like you don't know if it's true anyway. But I saw a story about a woman who got engaged to AI after 5 months of dating. The don't know what it was. Saying that she's met her soulmate, a partner, and can't wait to spend the rest of their life together. And I was just like, okay, is this where we are now? Like, how do we even get to this stage? Like, but this shit just scares me, man, because I'm like, what's it gonna be like for our kids? Like when Stella's this,
Exactly.
I don't know, like, you know what I mean? The way that the technology's developing, the speed that it's going at, like, what's it gonna be like in 10 years? What's it gonna be like in 5 years? What's it gonna be like 3 years? I don't know, man. So that this shit just kind of scares me, but I don't know how you get to the stage where how does he even propose to you? Like, I don't even understand what conversation you have with the machine to get to that level. But it's mad. It's mad.
That's the thing. Like, I think because like when you chat to Chat GPT or whatever, it's not like you can have a conversation with it, but it's not a real. It's never gonna give you.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
not gonna go against what your ideas are. So like, yeah, you can speak to it. It was just gonna give you boost your ego. It's always gonna agree with you. It's never gonna tarnish or give you a real opinion as a human would. So maybe that's why the woman's thought, yeah, this is the perfect person for me because everything I want, you just answer to. There's no rebuttal to anything. It's not a real thing, but like, yeah, it's weird. Like you said, for the young generation that are getting born into this, and at the speed that it's going at, like when we was young, things happened every like by a decade, every 5 years maybe. But like you said, AI is still in the early phase, but look how much it's being used already. And like even the video stuff that it can do, it's like you said, everything you see now, is it even real? What's real and what isn't? The lines are getting more blurred, and the way that you can see this is just going to be the new internet, basically, how everyone's using it. It's going to be bigger than sort of before people used to go to Google to search things. Now everything's just AI, and we're slowly just going to lose making decisions for ourselves. And like you're going to get to more of this. Yeah, can I just speak to this thing? It's going to tell me what I want. It's going to say it how I want it to be said automatically. So the human interaction of having a bit of conflict or anything like that is just going to go out the window. But it's very scary. You're right.
We're losing the ability.
Society, society's done, man. I've been saying this for a long time. Like the moment that like hard work was looked down upon, I think like people just wanting to be influencers and YouTubers and streamers and shit like that is. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. Get your money however you can get your money, but it feels like the everyday working man or woman is like looked down upon. Like, well, why should I have to work hard? Let me just stay home and do this. Do you get what I mean? How can I get a quick buck? Um, and it's scary because like I look at my kids now and they're on TikTok, well, watching TikToks and stuff like that, and the influence from that sort of stuff is huge. like girls looking at their idols from like TikTok and saying, "Oh yeah, I wanna be like this." So like people don't realize how influential these internet things are. And when you make up an AI video and then you put that out to the world, people are gonna look at that and say, "Oh shit, is that real?" Like instead of like just thinking with your brain and saying, "Nah,
Yeah.
nah." That's not even like a thing anymore. Like to say, "Nah, that wouldn't happen." Now you literally question everything. Like
I
in
mean,
life now, you question everything. And
it's,
as a
it's
kid now, like so, like us, prime example, like every day you was out on road, mum screaming at you to come in the house. Like,
exactly.
but now it's like I can't even get these fuckers to go outside. They're like outsiders, like you're gonna catch a virus or something. Like everybody's like scared of everything now. Like it. So the fact that people were saying I'm married to AI or like there's so many different scenarios that you could talk about, but like for me, like society's done, like so far done, or so far gone, I should say.
Yeah. And
Like we
like
just have
so
normal
turn
people
off
now.
to it as well. Like when we were young, our parents were scared about watching the TV or like that shit had a close point at least every day, or you know what I mean? It wouldn't be on continuously with these apps, but it's just never ending. You could be on it all day, literally just doom scrolling, doing whatever. And like you said, to a young brain is even going to be more of a bad mix because these men ain't going to want to come off. It's like, bro, when we used to play computer games, we used to want to be on it all day. And that was like, at least that had some structure to it. This is the internet is just an open cesspool of any shit. And then if you're putting that to younger kids that are gonna be more impressionable, it's mad. And then you got AI that can create anything instantly. Some madness, absolute mad.
I used to. So Stella watches YouTube. There's this show she likes on YouTube, which she doesn't like watching cartoons, but she like watching these kids that just have. It's called Maria Clara and Jota Bear. They're basically two kids that are brother and sister, and they just do shit. And like they just like it's not nothing bad. They just like play and go to the market. But she just likes watching like real people, not rather than cartoons.
Yeah,
And she's like, even I don't like to show it to her because like she's really young, but like sometimes it's just it's just like you just need 5 minutes, or if you go to the restaurant, you just give them the phone to look at the phone, right? Just so you can eat in peace. And yeah, she's the addiction you can see already to it is crazy, man. It's just like you turn it off, she's like, nah, 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 nah. Like, she's like when
yeah,
she goes completely quiet when you put it on the screen and she just sits there and watches it and it's like she's like being hypnotized by it. It's crazy. But she just
yeah,
watches the same episode like over and over and over again as well. Like she knows all the people's names and the names of the dogs and everything. She knows everything. And it's like at that age, when she doesn't really like she's not really formed most of her like ideas and stuff like that. But imagine when you're a little bit older, like Ash's kids' ages, you know what I mean? They're sitting there just watching stuff all the time, and it's not that stuff is harmless, right? It's just, but then when you got stuff with underlying tones and with other things, and like it's just fucking, it's crazy, man. It scares me that what it's going to get to. You can't stop the kids from doing it. If you try to stop them, they're just going to go against the other way, right? So they're going to have phones, they're going to have like, you know what I mean? There's only so much you can do to control.
okay. Mm.
So like for me, that was going to be like my next thing is like where to blame
Mm.
because you know where it is as a parent when you've like had a long day at work or you've been with them all day sometimes and they're just jarring at that point and you're just like bruv, just shut up. Like, please, just give me some like 2 seconds peace. And then you just say, YouTube.
Mm.
Bruv, please just watch Peppa Pig. Please just watch this. Bluey, whatever the hell it is. Just shut up. Just shut up, bruv. Please. I need to go and get a drink without you following me. Like, I just need a second. And nobody tells you that. Like, when you have these kids, and like you realize why your parents used to get pissed at you. Like, bruv, just fuck off. Like, just please. I need 1 second just to go to the toilet. Please. Like I'm not going anywhere. You're gonna see me in a minute. Like, why are you hanging on to me for? Like, please. Like, so like I understand why I regret it now because like my kids, like we had obviously Ben, um, he was like 4 at the time, and he already had like he had YouTube on lock. Man knew how to freaking type in what he needed to type in. Like he knew where his videos were, and that, but then James comes along, and it's like he gets to like to 1.5, 2, and he sees his brother on this stuff, and he's like, "Well, I want a piece of this action." So, what do you do? Do you restrict them from it and say, "Well, no, I don't want you to have all this screen time," because either way, they're going to be watching the TV or they're going to be watching a screen at whatever it is. They're going to be watching a screen, right? But like, I think so. I think it's as parents sometimes. I think maybe we just lose sight of it as well, just because we just want that peace just for just a few seconds, a few minutes, just to gather our thoughts and just be. I don't even know. I'm not even going to say like yourself for a minute, but just to block out the noise for
You need
five
that
minutes.
keeper, innit? Yeah, man, because like you said, it's relentless. Like these kids will just be,
Oh,
they won't stop. They'll just keep pestering, pestering. Like, and I see it. They're young in it. I get it. So it's a hard one because, and also, if you ostracize them from it when they go to school, whatever, everyone's gonna be in it. This technology world's not going anywhere. Like, even adults, we've all got. You can't live life no matter where you are in the world without a smartphone now. So even if you try to have your phone without it one day, like for a day, as soon as you leave your house, you need it for something to pay, to do this, to whatever. So we're as locked in as kids are, but we at least have the difference of knowing what life was like before that. So these kids, when they become adults, I don't know, that whole generation that are just going to be born into technology, like it's mental because they're not even
oh,
going to see the before of that. It's just, yeah. And then AI, yeah, it's just mad. It's mad.
we
There's
can't even
no,
book
yeah.
we can't even book a trip without thinking about like phone
Bro,
chargers.
literally, do you know what I mean?
Like, do you know how mad that is? Like, we can't go anywhere. Like, we can't book a trip and think, "Fuck, we forgot a charger." Do you
Yeah.
know how? Do you know how jarring that journey would be? And being in America, everything is far. You're driving, bro. So like, my kids would lose their minds if their phone went off. They would
Say it.
lose their minds. Like, we try and plan stuff now, and they're like, "Well, how far is it, bro? Shut up, bro. Like, we're going so. How far is it? Like, or like, do we have to stay in a hotel? Bro, I've just experienced life. Like, no, I
Bro,
don't
do
want
you know what I'm
to.
saying? Just sit in the
What?
back and look outside the window, bro.
Look at the corn, bro.
Yeah, it's mad.
Tell me what color the cars are, like all of that, bro. Like, yeah,
But,
it's just,
but you remember that when you used to go somewhere and like you and your siblings, like, oh, me and Paul done this, like, first person to see a Ford, like on
yeah,
the
bro.
motorway.
Like,
Oh,
those for the
just like
game.
mad things
That
like
was the
that. You was
entertainment.
creative with it.
Yeah.
Like pick up first one to see a green car.
Yeah, like
What?
we
You
were
don't know about
content
them
with
games
that,
there.
bro. Like that was entertainment.
But
Yeah.
I think that's the creativity is gone now. Like
Mm,
kids and creative minds is even adults with creativity is
trust me. It's
it's
hard.
very few and far between now that everybody wants to do the same thing. Everybody wants to be in the same bracket. And that's scary because it just means that how do you differentiate between anybody anymore? Like, how do you pick a partner in this day and age when everybody wants to be the same? And that goes both ways for men and women.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like how do you do that?
I've noticed myself, man, I'm becoming too addicted with the phone as well. Like I'm trying to do it less. I mean, I need to use it for work and stuff, but sometimes I'm just
Mm.
like, catch myself like doom scrolling. I'm like, why am I doing this, man? At one point I stopped using X. I got rid of Twitter, what's one, Instagram for a bit, and then I started that again. But man, it's like with the like giving the kids the TV, I try to not do it as much as possible, but sometimes it's just like I'm just so tired, man, and it's just you just need like some time to just decompress. But then it's that when I catch myself on the phone where they're watching TV, I'm like, well, that's not the purpose of this, right? I shouldn't be using that to de-stress because it's not de-stressing. I'm actually getting more like I'm just getting more information, gathering more information, and that's not helpful for me. It's giving me more anxiety. So if I'm going to make them watch TV or use that, to get a relief, then I need to actually rest, or just sit there and watch it with them. But like I tend doing like start doing other stuff which is not helpful, and that shows a bad example as well because then she sees me on the phone all the time, and it's like, oh, well, I can do it if he's doing it. So it's hard, man. It's hard, but and it's not going to get easier. I've got a second one coming, so it's going to be even that way. I might have a phone because it's a baby, so I won't be able to. I'm gonna have to be on call, 24/7. So maybe that will help me in anyway. But yeah, I need to try and be more. I need to do something about it, man, because I'm not liking the way it's going in terms of this like obsession with the phone. It's not good, man.
Yeah. No, it's hard, man. It is definitely. It's a hard because yeah, like you're saying, you're so locked into it for so many reasons. It's like you just forget almost, unless you're yeah. I mean, the best thing is at least we're conscious of it, so we're trying to change the behavior. But yeah, it's difficult, man. Can't lie.
It allows you to zone out, doesn't it? So,
Mm.
and that's the problem. You should be locked in, but you're
Exactly.
looking for ways to just slip out of reality a little bit and just.
Yeah,
I do it. Like I deleted all of my social, as you guys know. I've got Twitter or X, whatever, just for football purposes, just so I can see like transfer news and any coaching stuff. Um, but I got rid of Facebook. I got rid of Instagram. I don't have any of it, but um, and I refuse to download any of it because I know what it brings. And really, I should delete X, but I think it's just again, it's maybe it's just this is just an excuse, but it's just a zone out, doom scrolling. Just I'm
yeah.
not doing anything on there. It's just like well, I can zone out from the world for a period of time. Um,
I actually
but
I
but
delete.
deep down, you're in the house. Mentally, you're in the house, aren't you? So like maybe in the back of your mind, well, I am present. I am with the
Yeah.
family.
That's
Everybody's in the house.
mm.
I'm gonna delete my
And
Instagram.
maybe my
I,
thing is my kids are both always in their rooms as well, so they never really come out. But maybe that's because we, as parents, because we're on our phones or we're not engaging enough. So they just sit in their rooms on their computers, Xboxes, PCs, whatever they're doing on their phones. Maybe that's on us as parents to say, do you know what? Yeah, you're switching it off. But I
yeah,
just can't deal with that attitude.
it's, it's comfortable. You get used to the routine. But I was gonna say I deleted my Instagram during the. I don't know why I did it this time, but I did it in January during the transfer window. And I swear,
Oh
I didn't
shit.
know anything that was going on. Like, I just didn't have. I don't have X.
Then
And then
log
people.
back in and it was a totally different squad.
First thing I do when I log in is like check with Fabrizio Romano who's signed today, who have Chelsea signed. That's the first thing I do on Instagram. I didn't know nothing. People were like, "Oh, this person's gone here." I was like, "Really? I didn't know that." Because here we don't get no coverage of the Premier League games, so like news. So it's only when you watch the games you see who's playing for who. But it's not daily news like Sky Sports. They don't have it here. So it's called Brazilian League. So I just didn't know what was going on. So I was like, bro, if I can survive this month, I can. I don't need it. I can do it. I can do it.
Yeah, that's that's why I deleted Facebook like what 3 years ago now,
Yeah, I'm like,
and I've never logged back in again. Instagram, same thing, just never logged back in. So it shows that you can do it.
sure.
You
Yeah,
can
you can.
just
All right, let's move on to the last section before we close. Our quick prediction round for the first round of games this season.
frozen.
Frozen, isn't it? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
he's
there,
back.
he's back.
Yeah.
He's back.
Hey, Brazil.
Yeah, you
Sorry, guys.
Freaking Brazil favela internet, bro.
Sorry.
Favela net.
Had the household in the modem.
Sorry, this is sorry.
Stay there, stay
I'll
there.
wrap this up quickly. Don't know what's going on.
Man outside moving it around. No, don't move. You move too far.
That's it.
Maybe you can hear it. Could you hear it?
The freaking modem. Man's on his bike trying to keep the modem going.
That's
No, this every time it happens, isn't it? Fuck it. I'll get on 5G next time. It ain't gonna happen, don't worry. All right, so
5G. No, 5G hasn't made it to Brazil yet.
we're on 6G, fam. What are you talking about? You ain't got that yet. Let's do a quick fire round of predictions to close the show. First game of the season starts tomorrow on Friday, right? Liverpool on Friday. So
Mm.
I'll just go around. Give me your no score, just who you think's gonna basically win, lose, or draw. So Liverpool, Bournemouth. Tarek, what are you saying?
Liverpool win. Yeah, Liverpool win.
I'm assuming that's going to be Liverpool around the board. Are you saying that?
Yeah, Liverpool. Bournemouth have been poor. Yeah,
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Aston Villa, Newcastle. The tricky one.
I think draw. I'm gonna go with draw.
Draw. Villa. I'm saying Villa. Yeah, Villa gonna win that.
Villa are at home as well. Newcastle
Newcastle.
are not usually as good away from home.
This whole Isak saga is just. I don't think that's going to help them at the start of the season. Brighton, Fulham.
Brighton home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brighton, I think for me.
Yes.
Draw.
Yeah, draw. I'm saying Brighton. Okay, draw. Sunderland, West Ham. Your two teams to go down, actually, or two your teams to be a relegation battle this season.
Sunderland, they're gonna win this, man.
Yeah, Sunderland at home. Sunderland will beat West Ham.
I'm saying draw.
Mm.
All right, so you're saying Sunderland. Spurs, Burnley. Spurs should win that.
Spurs, man. Yeah.
I think this depends on how much of a beating they get today.
Yeah, it's true.
Their mentality could just be in the toilet. If they get piped today, their mentality could just be a mess. Like, imagine going to the stadium, like, and you've just been piped like 5-0 or something like that. Like, how do you get the players back up for that again? I don't know.
Imagine they had like. I wish Andrew was still in charge for this game. It would have been lovely.
I'd have paid to watch that.
Yeah, that would have been beautiful.
4-0 half time, and he would have kept going.
Still on the halfway line, just still pressing. Oh, it would have been beautiful.
Guy was insane. I rate it. I rate that you can like be so invested in your philosophy and be getting pumped as well, like losing, like conceding goal after goal, and just still stick with it. I rate him for that.
You go for it.
I'm gonna go Spurs, but that's reluctantly. I'm gonna go Spurs.
Wolves, City.
Yeah, City. You're gonna pipe Wolves.
Yeah, City are gonna put on a show, man.
City as well. Yeah, I'm going for that. Chelsea, Palace.
Chelsea for me. Yeah, I think you lot will get it done.
It's gonna be. I think it'll be tight.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's gonna be like 2-1. That's not gonna be
1. Yeah.
We never play well against Palace.
But I go against them all the time.
We'll win though. 2-1 or
2-1. Yeah.
Forest against Brentford.
Oh, I think draw.
Draw. What are you saying?
Same draw.
I'm saying Forest are gonna win that. Big one, United against Arsenal.
Fucking hell, man.
The dark horse is gonna get
backing United, man. I'm backing it. Fuck it. Let's do it, man. We're doing it. Old Trafford, let's go. I'd love it. I'd love it if we beat them. I'd love it. I think it's be on Sunday, bro.
I'm saying Arsenal. I reckon they're gonna be 2-1. Yeah.
Fair.
What are you saying? The tough one.
It's annoying because the last time I wanted United to do something, they freaking lost to Spurs. Dickheads. I hate Arsenal so much. I hate everything. I hate everything about them. I hate their fans. I hate their kit. I want United to win, but I just know they're not.
So draw.
No, United. Like, I'm thinking of a United last season at home as well. They're just losing games at home, like for fun, against everybody.
Bro.
And Arsenal.
Yeah, I think I can't see
that hurt.
Leeds, Everton. That's a good game actually.
Ooh, Leeds, Everton.
Draw.
Yeah, I'll go for a draw. You know.
Yeah, same. Draws across the board. And the last prediction, not football related, but there's a big fight coming up on the weekend in Saudi Arabia. Etuma against White. What do we think?
I think Etuma will get it done, but I don't think it will be easy. I think Dillian will give him a good fight. I think he will probably go to the latter half of the fight for me, but I think Etuma will stop him eventually.
Yeah,
yeah, I think yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this fight. I think Dillian with a chip on his shoulder is a dangerous Dillian at the same time. And everyone's kind of writing him off for this, but Atuma should get it done. So yeah, I'm with that. A late stoppage for Atuma for me.
What are you saying?
Um, yeah, Dillian's my boy. I've always liked Dillian. I think you write him off at your peril. I think the way he's talking for this fight as well is very different to the way he's been talking previously. Um, Sounds like he's had some things going on. He looks like he's in shape for once. He hasn't looked in good shape for probably 5 years, I'd probably say. So I think it just depends on his mindset. Because again, Atuma's never been challenged. He's never fought anybody yet, especially of like Dillian's caliber, who's been through adversity. He's lost. He's been written off before, so I don't know if Atuma's the real deal, then he'll get it done early. If he is what they say he is, then he'll get it done early. But I think if it goes late, he's going to get stopped. I think Atuma will lose if it goes late.
Oh, yeah. So what's your prediction then? What do you go? Give me no sit on the fence.
I think it's because it's hard. It's like because I don't know what Dillian's going to turn up. So that's the hard thing about this fight. If like Dillian versus Chisora turns up, then I don't know how Atuma deals with that. But if Dillian versus friggin' Tete turns up, then he's gonna get sparked out. It's really hard to say. I'm gonna say Dillian late.
Okay, interested. I think this fight is all about.
I'm not surprised either way.
Say again.
I wouldn't be surprised either way if it went either way.
Saying he's going to get a late stoppage, yeah?
Yeah, I think if it goes beyond 6,
Yes.
I think Atuma might struggle. I think it's like the Conor Ben fight, Conor Eubank. Conor had to get him out there early, and because he didn't, it became a bit of a slugfest because Eubank's been there before. So that's what I mean by if it goes past into those later rounds, Dillian's got that know-how to survive. He knows how to get through it. So Atuma hasn't been through adversity yet, so it'll be good to see if he is the real deal.
Yeah. I think this fight's all about Moses Atuma. I think he stops him inside 6 rounds. I don't see this being competitive at all. I think White's done. I just don't. As long as he doesn't, if he sticks to the game plan, doesn't get frazzled, I think he just gets sparked out inside 6 rounds, maybe even sooner. But let's see, because the last time I saw him fight, he looked awful, right? And the fight against Fury just didn't do anything against Fury.
Yeah, he's spoken about that though as well. Like, that's what I mean. The way he's talking, like he's literally said that there was he had a good camp, but last minute things happened, and he was in good shape, but he just wasn't mentally there. And I think as a fighter, or any sports or in life in general, split second things can change your whole dynamic, your whole mindset. Like if he comes in a good mindset, no issues, no distractions. Because we writ off Derek Chisora a long time ago. this guy's still here,
still going,
still knocking people out, still knocking on the door. So I feel like in the heavyweight division,
it's one punch change.
Exactly. If you can hang around, if you're still in the fight, then you're still in the fight. So anything can happen. Anything can happen.
White beat, but I just don't see it. I just think Atoma is going to just deal with him easily. I think it's great matchmaking. But let's see. It'll be interesting.
Good fight.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
I think there's because I think we've just seen it too many times. That's why I'm a little bit dubious. We said Bakoli as well was going to be. Everybody was like, Bakoli's going to be this next big thing. He's knocking everybody out. He came to friggin' Joseph Parker, who again he's came again as well. Everybody said he was done, but he's made a massive comeback on the scene and knocking on the door. There's been some prospects that they've said they're a real deal, and then they've ended up getting chopped up, bro. So
Or boxing, you
uh,
find in boxing, bro. You can find out one way or another. Sink or swim.
exactly. So
True, man.
if Atuma does do it, for me, I still don't think it's a statement win because it's not Dillian. It's probably not Dillian of old.
Caught him at the right
So
time.
Yeah.
he still needs a step to really say he's on that level. Maybe a
You
Zhang
can't,
Jie
you
Li.
can't go backwards. Though. He has to be top 10, top 15
But
after
that's
that.
what I mean.
Yeah.
So
You
you're
can't
looking
go
at like
backwards.
Zhang Jie Li, Zhang Jie Li.
Big Baby Miller, that kind of, he's got to be fighting them
Yeah.
guys. Can't
No,
be.
they has to be fighting like Dubois and stuff like that after
Mm.
You go as high as Dubois, because Dubois number one, right?
this. Because if you're fighting Dillian White, who's still in the rankings,
Top 15?
Mm.
I don't even know.
so he's still in the top 15. So then you're looking at Zhang Jie Li, Joseph Parker, Dubois,
Hellboy,
uh,
Oh boy, yeah.
Hergovich.
Ogovic, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Hergovich.
What's the guy from Ipswich? What's his name?
Oh, Wardle, isn't it? Is it Wardle?
Wardley,
Wardley,
Yeah.
Akoli.
AJ,
Akoli's now in the heavyweight division. So now you're looking at all of these
AJ.
fighters. AJ get beat up, bro. AJ doesn't want to fight anymore. I don't believe he wants to fight anymore. Like,
he's going to fight Jake Paul, cash out, mate.
when you get linked to Jake Paul, you don't want to fight anymore. Like he's not even like shutting it down. He's not like
Yeah.
saying,
He's gonna
"Yeah, I
do
want to fight this person."
Fury fight. And fight Fury and he's just
So
retired.
weird.
That's it.
Yeah, but yeah, I think if he beats Dillian, for me, it's a good win, but he has to fight someone that's been active. Where Dillian's not been active, he's fought, and then when he's came back, he's not fought anybody of note to let me know that he's back or he's in a good mindset, a good shape. So it's a good win, but it doesn't really tell us enough.
Who's got more pressure, Dillian or Moses? Do you think?
Moses, 100%.
Yeah, he's got to perform in the end.
He loses, whatever.
Because if he loses, because if he loses, everybody's going to say, "Well, you lost to a wash fighter."
Yeah,
He's got nothing.
100%.
But if he wins as well, it's a lose-lose situation.
It's a bit of a
If he wins,
yeah, exactly.
we'll say, "Well, Dillian wasn't really what he was," so
But it's
it was
how
just perfect matchmaking.
if he wins on points, everyone's like, well, he's not a real deal. If he blows him out in 4 rounds, it's like, well, the gas continues. But so it's all on Itoma. He has to look amazing. He can't just beat him on points.
Yeah.
Destroy him. That's a lot of pressure, man.
True, man.
Let's see. All right, so next week we'll check in, start with those predictions, see how we did. Hopefully there's a defeat for Man United, win for Chelsea.
Don't forget the prediction league as well, guys. Yeah, because this season we're coming proper.
I haven't even signed up.
Last year was.
I didn't even bother signing up.
Don't want to see me lift the trophy again. Look.
Like at United.
I'm sick of just qualifying for the Champions League. Mr. Consistent, innit? Consistently fourth. I wasn't actually fourth this year.
Ah,
I was
exactly.
actually third.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, you made it. Oh yeah, you turned it around, didn't
I
it?
was Southampton last season, bro. Just
That blip was wild, though.
played shit. Yeah, like I thought
Like,
he was
my
gonna
blip
catch
was-
us.
I was clean sailing, and I missed 1 week, and then it was curtains. I couldn't buy a result. I think I got like 8 points in like 10 weeks or something like that. It was wild.
Yeah, it's mad how it changed.
Go on a run, yeah. If you go on a shit run or a great run, it just changes everything, man. Wow.
But defending champs back to defend his crown next year.
I know. You know, this guy.
That's all you need.
Exactly.
Freaking arrogant prick.
Typical light in it. Exactly. Shocking.
Why he's got no control.
Exactly.
All right, we'll end it there, fellas. Good chat, and we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.